What's up, y'all? I have some sad but exciting news. You probably already know because you've seen the thumbnail or you followed me on social media. And the news is I quit my job at App State.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with
Alright, so I decided to do a little one-wheel vlog to give you some backstory on why I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I said, I just quit my job at App State, so I'm no longer employed by App State. So I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but it's just been taking a long time for these plans to finally work out, and didn't know if I really wanted to do it or not, but now I've figured out that I do. Also, side note, I hate vlogging and vlogging in public, so I'm riding around outside right now and watching people awkwardly as they watch me talk to a camera, which is always a fun time, hoping that I don't fall and bust my face. And this is super uncomfortable for me to do, especially outside in front of people that are looking at me. So this is your encouragement to step out and do something that's uncomfortable for you today for growth purposes. I care too much about what people think about me, so this is me not caring. I'm gonna make a longer video later about kind of my career path and when certain things happen that changed my mindsets and changed what I wanted to do long term. But I kind of knew I always wanted to be a freelancer in the back of my mind, but I think over the last 2 years it's kind of like grown on me and seemed more and more possible. And I had gotten some job offers from other places, and every time, you know, I would say like, I'm not trying to take a job, you know, wherever this is, you know, whether it's across the country or, you know, a few hours away, because I was comfortable with where I was at. I was comfortable with the work I was doing, and you know, I had enough freedom to do other things in my free time and still be making, you know, enough money to live. But obviously I knew that wasn't long term. I knew app wasn't going to be a long-term deal. The plan was just to find the next move. I have loved my job at App State, and like, I consider myself to be an incredibly lucky person for being able to get that job and, you know, keep that job for the 2-3 years or whatever I've been in it. And I mean, I've had experiences, like I said on social media. I literally dreamed about some of the experiences I had working there as a kid. So it's been like incredible. And although, you know, the pay is not the best thing in the world, that was expected going in, and it's a job in sports. So like, again, that's another expectation going in. I knew long term I would have to move on eventually, but for, you know, the time I was there, I loved, you know, the freedom that I had with the job. I loved what I did, and I loved the people that I worked with and the experiences that it gave me. And so it's been a blessing to have that job, but now it's time to move on and So as much as I love App, I love the people there, I knew the situation I was in wasn't going to work long term. So it was only a matter of time before I was going to make a change, and I just decided that this is the year to do it. And I feel like I just felt like I needed to be making more than I was, but I also wanted to have that freedom as well. And I knew I wasn't going to have that freedom if I went and joined one of these other teams and worked, 60 to 80 hours a week, working in the office all the time, also being at a lot of events and recruiting stuff. It's fun for a while, but for me, that's just not my goal long term. I value my work-life balance, and even when you're working in sports, you can still get burnt out. And I want some new experiences, and I want to be able to do different things, and I want to be paid more. So those are all things that factored into my decision to leave, and also my decision to start the LLC that I just started. So I started a business under the name G-Star Creative, and I'll be doing mostly design work, probably mostly sports design work. I'll probably also do photography, videography, but those will be pretty minor for the most part because I don't have as much experience and I'm not as efficient in those areas. But yeah, like I said, the reason I started this freelance business is to be able to kind of have that work-life balance and that freedom, but also be making and charging, what I want to charge to some extent. And I've been wanting to do this for a while, I think. And I mean, in the last year or so is when I really made the decision of yeah, I want to do this and I can do this. When you're first starting out, or at least when I first started out, I had major imposter syndrome, and I was it was every day was mentally a struggle of am I good enough to do this job? I think over time, my confidence has grown, and when you start to post your work and people comment and DM you and say they like it and that sort of thing, that's obviously a confidence builder. But the biggest thing is getting job offers from other schools. And I mean, after so many job offers, you start to realize, okay, if this many schools are offering to give me a job or want me to come and be on their creative team, you would think there'd be a few out there that will use me as a freelancer. And I think that's definitely the case. And while I haven't, while I've only dipped my toe into the water so far, I've already seen some interest in a lot of areas. I've already got a few things locked down. I'll be announcing my first client soon on social media, and hopefully more will follow after that. Hopefully this video gives you some encouragement and some insight into the mindset of a designer who has been working for a team for a while, but just started his own business, and super excited about that. Hopefully we'll be doing big things. Yeah, stay tuned for more videos with more detail covering all this. This is just a casual, vlog style video because I haven't done one in a while, and I don't know if you like this sort of content and vlog style stuff. Let me know. Even though it's super uncomfortable for me to do, hopefully I can get out there and make more videos like this in the future. But yeah, that's the big news. Thanks for watching.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
Ah, you turned me up with that one. Yes, sir!
Like, the thing is blocking my vision, but also it gets fogged up, so I literally can't
Can't see a thing.